Before we jump into today's episode, I am so excited to be able to tell you that my debut book, Optimal You, Supercharge Your Energy, Strengthen Your Immunity, is now published. Optimal You is a groundbreaking guide uncovering the 8 pillars of health for supercharged energy and strengthened immunity to optimize your health and extend your health span. Delve into evidence-based strategies to optimize nutrition, balance your lifestyle, reduce toxin exposure, and address root causes of health imbalances. It includes a 14-step anti-inflammatory nutrition blueprint to supercharge your mitochondria and fortify your immune system. Plus, you get my 4 lifestyle S's: sleep, stress, strength, and social, that form the foundation of optimal well-being. On top of all that, when you buy the book, you get access to a special area on the website that gives you all the resources, plus recipes and guides that we talk about within the book. You can empower yourself with practical tools and insights to embark on a transformative journey towards Optimal You. Head over to optimalyoubook.com to get your copy now, or you can get your copy from Amazon worldwide or your local bookstore. When you've got your copy, don't forget to share on social media, tag me in it at good_health, GOODE, and use the hashtag OptimalYouBook. I can't wait to see what you think of the book, and I really hope that it brings you lots of health and wellness. Now let's head to today's episode.
Welcome to the Good Health Podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Good, a certified functional medicine practitioner, registered nutritionist, and author. In this podcast, we delve into the world of energy and immune health and wellness with positivity, from optimal health and energy to stress and burnout, right through to immune conditions such as thyroid and autoimmune disease. We deep dive into functional medicine, nutritional medicine, and lifestyle medicine, as well as the personal stories of our amazing guests, from Olympians to famous faces and guest experts from all different parts of the health and wellness world. It's time to stop letting your health hold you back and become the optimal version of you. Don't forget to come and join the conversation on Instagram at good_health, that's GOODE, or visit the website nicolegoodhealth.com to find out more.
Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Good Health Podcast. I'm your host, Nicole Good, certified functional medicine practitioner and registered nutritional therapist. And today we've got a little bit of a different episode for you. We're diving into the exciting world of medical wearables. And this has come about because we're looking at those trends in health that are going to be popular in 2025. And these devices have come a long way. In 2025, they're more advanced than ever. So whether you're managing a chronic condition, you're optimizing your fitness, or you're just looking to improve your overall health, there is something for everyone. And by the end of this episode, hopefully you'll have a clearer understanding of the top wearables on the market and how they can support your health journey. So let's get started. Wearables have come a long way since basic step counters and heart rate monitors. In 2025, they're not only getting smarter, they're also getting smaller and a lot more accurate than ever. And they're not just for tracking activity anymore, but they really are giving you actionable insights to improve your health. From monitoring glucose levels to helping you manage stress, these devices are really changing the way that we approach wellness. So today we're going to explore how this technology works and highlight the top devices that you need to know about. The beauty of wearables is that they empower you to take charge of your health. And instead of waiting for symptoms to appear, you can track trends and make proactive changes. They're also game-changing for doctors and practitioners because they provide real-time data to better personalize plans. In my year-long program, we actually provide you with a wearable that you can use as a device and send that information back to us so that we can monitor that with you as your practitioner. So why should you invest in one of these wearable devices? The answer really is simple. They really are for prevention and optimization. Wearables can help to catch those early warning signs and help you manage chronic conditions. They can even boost your energy and your performance. For example, if we can track your heart rate variability, that can give you insights into stress and recovery. Monitoring glucose for certain people may help fine-tune your diet. The possibilities really are endless. And these are only going to get better and better. Let's say you're someone who struggles with energy crashes. A continuous glucose monitor can help see how your meals are impacting your blood sugar levels. And this insight can help you make better food choices and reduce those afternoon slumps. Wearables also support mental health. So we've got devices like the Apollo Neuro and the Sensate that can really help to reduce stress and improve sleep by stimulating your vagus nerve. Let's have a look at some of the top wearables for 2025. First up, let's talk about continuous glucose monitors. You may also sometimes see these referred to as CGMs. And two most popular are the Dexcom G8 and the Abbott Freestyle Libre 4. And they really are kind of leading the pack this year. These devices really are smaller, they're more accurate, and they offer advanced app integrations. CGMs are really invaluable for anyone who is managing blood sugar issues, from things like diabetes, even to people with things like PCOS, or people who really are on a weight loss journey. And by providing real-time glucose data, they can help you to understand how food, exercise, and stress are affecting your body. There are some concerns with over-reliance on data with these. Our blood sugar does fluctuate when we eat, and it should fluctuate when we eat. So while they are a really good tool, they can be something that people become a little too reliant on, and we have to watch that. Our blood sugar should fluctuate, but if you do have an issue, something like diabetes, then these are invaluable. And even if you have something like a PCOS, they can be really, really beneficial. But I don't think they're necessary for everyone. If you're curious about CGMs, start by tracking how different meals impact your glucose levels, and that can be a really good way to identify foods that help to energize you or those that cause you crashes. Just remember that your blood glucose levels are a fluctuating marker, and we should see some fluctuation throughout the day. Next up, we've got smartwatches. So these offer this sort of more comprehensive health tracking, and the Apple Watch, currently the Series 10, or the Garmin, which is the Venu 3 Plus, these kind of are the standout devices at the moment that are on the market. The Apple Watch really does excel in general health tracking. It's got features like your ECG monitoring, sleep tracking, even medication reminders. And doctors are even using the ECG monitoring app now for patients with heart issues that you can send over. Even people with things like atrial fibrillation, you can have AF alerts on the Apple Watch. So it really is very good for a lot of people, and it's good for staying on top of daily health metrics. Garmin is a little bit more tailored towards those fitness enthusiasts. So it offers that sort of advanced heart rate variability tracking and built-in workout coaching. You do have the Apple Fitness app that you can have with the Apple Watch as well, which makes that more of a fitness tool. But the Apple Watch has more of a health aspect behind it. We can look at things as well, like your blood oxygen levels and things like that on the Apple Watch. So it's a bit more tailored towards health, but you can also integrate the Apple Fitness app to use it for fitness. Garmin's a little bit more tailored towards those fitness enthusiasts. For those of you who are juggling those really busy schedules, the Apple Watch's medication reminders as well, that can be a lifesaver, and that can be used for medication or for supplementation. And if you're into fitness, then the HRV insights that you get with the Garmin, they may be beneficial for you with that one. They can really help you to understand how you can optimize your recovery and your performance. So then we move to some of the other continuous health monitoring tools. So we've got things like the Whoop and the Oura Ring. And these really are fantastic tools for monitoring your recovery, your stress levels, and helping you to understand that sort of heart health. Whoop tracks strain, recovery, and sleep in incredible detail, making it a real favorite amongst a lot of people. The Oura Ring is smaller. It's still powerful. You can just put it on your finger. It offers insights into sleep stages and temperature trends, but I feel probably on balance, whilst the Oura Ring maybe looks a little bit more high-end, the Whoop has more in the way of tracking. You can use these wearables to spot trends in your recovery, see if things like your heart rate variability are staying consistently low, and then we can look at whether there's any signs there where we need to prioritize rest or whether we need to prioritize stress management. We've then also got sleep focus trackers. So again, the Oura Ring is excellent for sleep tracking, and so is the Garmin 3 Plus. They really do provide really detailed insights into your sleep stages, your temperature, circadian rhythm. So if sleep is really that foundation to health, and poor sleep can really lead to issues like weight gain, low energy, even weakened immune system. So these wearables are really going to help you to identify patterns and make meaningful changes. The Apple Watch does look at sleep as well. The Oura Ring probably in a little bit more detail, and the Whoop does look at it too. So a lot of these devices can be really good for sleep focus tracking. Try to use the data on there to set consistent bedtimes. Things like the Apple Watch will let you set reminders so that it will actually remind you that it's time to go and get ready for bed, and then it's bedtime. So small changes, anything where you can block out that half an hour pre-bedtime or hour where you're away from screens and you're getting ready for bed and you're doing more relaxing things, any reminder to help you do that is going to be really beneficial. Then we've got some of the wearables that really focus on stress and mindfulness. So things like the Apollo Neuro and the Sensate that we mentioned at the beginning. These devices are all about calming down your nervous system. So the Apollo Neuro uses vibrations to improve HRV and reduce stress. The Sensate combines guided meditations with physical relaxation techniques and uses vibrations to help tone the vagal nerve. And both are really excellent for anyone dealing with anxiety or burnout. My personal favorite is the Sensate. And we'll drop a code below this episode that you can use if you want to get one of these. But using these tools during high stress moments can be a really great way to help you unwind and reset and deal with things like anxiety. But it's really best if you can do these all the time. So incorporate them maybe into part of your bedtime routine, and then they become second nature to you, so that when you're in a period of high stress or you're suffering with anxiety, you're already used to using these. These really help to build up that tolerance that we want so that you manage stress better. How do you choose the right wearable? So you really want to start by identifying your goals. Are you looking to manage a chronic condition? Are you looking to optimize fitness? Are you looking to reduce stress? Once you know what your priority is, you can start to narrow down the options. And also don't forget to consider comfort and budget. The best wearable is one that you will actually use. So before we look at this a bit more, I do want to just look at some of the limitations and some of maybe the ethical considerations around these wearables. While wearables are incredible tools for tracking and improving health, they're not without their limitations. No wearable is perfect, and the data they provide should be seen as a guide and not a definitive diagnosis. For example, your heart rate variability may vary depending on factors like device placement, calibration, or even external conditions. Similarly, sleep trackers can estimate your stages of sleep, but they may not always align with the results of a medical grade sleep study. So it is essential to interpret wearable data alongside how you're feeling. And if your sleep tracker says you had a poor night's sleep, but you wake up feeling really refreshed, then you really need to trust your body's signals as well. Wearables can give you trends and insights, but they don't replace professional evaluations or your own intuition. Another important factor is privacy. Wearables do collect a vast amount of personal health data, which does raise questions about how that data is stored, shared, and used. Always review the privacy policies of the device that you choose and ensure that they adhere to data protection regulations like GDPR in Europe or the HIPAA in the United States. Protect your data, use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and only sync your devices with trusted networks. Another issue that we can have with some of these wearables is over-reliance on metrics. So wearables provide really valuable insights, but it is easy to fall into that trap of over-reliance. Constantly chasing perfect metrics like the ideal HRV or sleep score can really create unnecessary stress and actually sometimes can detract from the goal of improving your health. So remember, these devices should act as supplements to, not replacements for, your own awareness of your body. Listening to your body is just as important as interpreting data. If your wearable suggests that you're overstressed, take action based on how you're feeling, not just the numbers on the screen. The key to using wearables effectively is balance. Combine the insights they provide with holistic health approaches, like maintaining a nutrient-dense diet, engaging in physical activity that you enjoy, stress management techniques, prioritizing sleep. And remember that wearables are tools, not solutions. They're there to enhance your understanding of your body, but not to dictate your health choices to you. If you acknowledge these limitations and address these ethical considerations, you can really make an informed choice about which wearable is going to be best for you, and it can be used to complement but not control your health journey. So that wraps up our guide to the top medical wearables for 2025. If you're ready to take control of your health, you consider investing in one of these devices. And don't forget to check out our supplemental materials below this episode, including a downloadable PDF on the top 5 wearables for health tracking and our tracker worksheet so you can monitor your progress. Head over to the show notes in the links below. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the Good Health Podcast.
I hope you enjoyed today's episode of the Good Health Podcast. Do share the episode with anyone you think it may benefit, and help us to spread the word on all things health and wellness by rating, liking, or subscribing to the podcast. If you want more, you can listen to more episodes on your favourite podcast app, or sign up to my newsletter for my favourite tips, tricks, health advice, brands, recipes, and more at nicolegoodhealth.com/newsletter. Have a lovely week. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you on the next episode of the Good Health Podcast.